What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Combat and Kick It. UFC 315 is done. It is past, and we have crowned a new champion. And there was a lot of discussion on what was going to happen with the lightweight division and the welterweight division depending on this fight. So let's talk about it. Let's get into it. Let's smoke. Welcome back, like I said, to another episode of Combat and Kick It. Yeah, so a lot was discussed for pre-UFC 315, and now there's a lot to discuss post-UFC 315. ILIA Topuria has been sitting in the realm of the lightweight division, looking to fight the lightweight champion Islam Makhachev. Islam, for a long while now, probably since Leon has had the belt, he has been wanting to move up to the welterweight division to challenge himself and become a two-division champion. So Belal ends up getting a belt. Islam, being friends with Belal, training partners with Belal, he's respecting Belal, wasn't going to move up and try to challenge for the belt. Okay, understandable, cool. So ILIA Topuria drops his featherweight championship, moves up to lightweight, and is looking to challenge Islam Makhachev. Now, we never actually had this fight booked. It never got fully planned. It has seemed like it was verbally agreed multiple times between the two, but never actually fully 100% locked in. But it is a fight that everybody wants to see. So the UFC was discussing what was going to happen with this fight. If JDM is able to go out there and beat Belal Muhammad, is Islam going to move up? And it sure as heck looks like he is going to. So JDM gets the win against Belal, and Islam is now looking at JDM like he is his next meal. He is looking to eat. He is looking to go out there and try to dominate and end up getting a second belt. With that being said, is he going to be able to go out there and get that second belt? Probably. Probably. It might be a good fight though. JDM looks like he's got really good takedown defense, or at least not takedown defense, but ability to get back up from getting taken down and getting out of tough positions. So could be an interesting fight. But everybody wanted ILIA and Islam. So now that Islam is looking to go up to 170, what's ILIA going to do? So the discussion was ILIA is going to fight Charles Oliveira. I don't know if this is going to be for an interim belt, if it's going to be for the lightweight championship. Islam said he's not going to vacate, so I would assume it's going to end up being for an interim. For a number one contender would be no point. It probably will be an interim, I'm sure. You know how the UFC is. Always got to throw that interim in there somewhere to make it a bigger event. But Charles and ILIA, man, that's a crazy good fight too. It's a crazy good fight. Can Charles Oliveira spoil the whole rise and attempt for ILIA Topuria to get to 155, end up taking the belt? Can he stop that? It's very possible, but I just see ILIA's power being a huge difference maker in this fight. But we'll see. You already know when a fight gets close, if that fight is gonna happen, who I'm rocking with. It's gonna be Du Bronx all the way, every time. I'm always rocking with Du Bronx, but it's interesting now. Do we want to see that? Is that what we want, or do we still want to see ILIA and Islam? Because Islam could take this fight first. You know what I mean? Like he could fight ILIA, allow JDM to grow or build a little bit more. Maybe take another fight, get a title defense. You know, have JDM build a little bit more and still take that fight against ILIA. Have one of the biggest fights of the year, maybe towards the end of the year at this point, since you need some time to book that. But you make that happen, and why not? I wouldn't be mad at it. You take that fight first. If you get past ILIA, then go ahead. You go to 170. But either way, you have something crazy that happens, right? If Ilya is able to beat Islam Makhachev, then Islam's not going to move up to 170 no more. Obviously, it's going to spoil his plans there, but it builds a whole new thing at 155, a whole new rivalry, a whole new back-to-back type of thing. Maybe we end up getting a trilogy out of it. You might get an interesting story, a crazy story. You might just get something really well built from it. So Islam could take the fight first. He really can. But I see him shooting to 170 because he's looking at JDM like he's going to be a walk in the park. And Islam's not going to take him lightly. He just sees that style as an easy style for him because he has always been able to dominate the guys who are predominantly strikers. So he's most likely going to go in there and do that. But might be a difficult night. It's always a more difficult matchup when you move up in weight. It's always a little bit more difficult. But I think JDM has a good skill set to pose an interesting fight. But Islam is a finisher too. Islam is not like Belal. He's not going to take down, try to control, try to hold down. He's going to take you down and he's going to finish you. Simple as that. So I see Islam winning that. And then you got Ian Gary sitting in the back wanting to get this fight, wanting to take the fight against JDM next, wanting to fight Islam Makhachev, calling his shot, wants to defend his title when he ends up winning it against Shavkat, wants to do this. He's calling a whole bunch of shots. Is it possible? Who knows? I think him and JDM would be an interesting fight. And you already know that Ian is a rangy striker. He's a rangy striker. He's good from the outside. He's quick. But I think him and JDM will be a good matchup. I really do. And I can see it happening. I can see that being the next thing booked because you're not going to book anything with Shavkat. He's still out. There's really nobody else in the welterweight division besides Sean Brady that anybody's going to book something with. So you might as well throw Sean Brady a bone too. You can maybe Ian Gary and Sean Brady for the number one contender. You got Joaquin Buckley going up against Kamaru Usman. So the shakeup of the welterweight division has happened. Is it going to be... I'm not going to get too high strung on the fact that people are like, oh, the welterweight division is no longer boring anymore. It's like, all right, Belal didn't even have that long of a reign to make it that boring. You know what I'm saying? But let's see what JDM is going to do. Great first fight to win a belt. Let's see him defend it. Let's see what happens. If Islam moves up to 170, then all the people that are bitching about it being boring, it's going to be boring again. Not because Islam's boring, but because now he is a two-division champion. He's going to have to defend in both. It's going to slow down one of the divisions. And he's going to have to choose one to slow down. So it's a tough thing. It's a tough thing. I would like to see JDM get a couple title defenses, maybe at least one title defense, take on a fight against Ian Gary, or Ian and Sean Brady take a fight. Number one contender fights Jack Della Maddalena. I don't know. Something like that. But in the lightweight division, now we're looking at Charles and Ilya, and I'm cool with it. Yeah, Charles and Ilya will actually be a good fight. It should be a good fight. It's going to be for an interim belt. I don't know when they're going to do it. Hopefully they make that possible within the next few months, but we'll see what happens. A lot of things have been shooken up, and we'll see what happens with the lightweight division now, because you don't really have any set contenders in the lightweight division. You got things kind of being scrambled a little bit. You got, one of your top guys retiring after his next fight. You got Justin Gaethje just having a great win. He's going to be sitting there in the realm of being able to take a tough fight. Dan Hooker wants to get that fight because they were supposed to have it anyways. So, there's the lightweight division's always moving. It's always got moving parts. So no matter what happens with the championship thing, it's got moving parts. There's going to be somebody next up. There's going to be something happening. There's going to be somebody exciting, and things are going to continue to change. But I want to see Ilya and Islam. And if we don't get it, I'm fine with Ilya and Charles, but I still want to see Ilya and Islam. They've been building it. They've been hyping it. They both want it. I get that you want to go up and be a two-division champion, Islam, but defend against Ilya first and then go do it. And I rock with it. I'm all with it. But that's it for this episode. I appreciate you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, bell notification. I'll catch you on the next episode. Boy Bando's out.